Yee, what's going on, guys? Breelu here, and a little bit about the gameplay. This is a really old, I think. Yeah, this is definitely a really old game. I was level like first prestige 49. This is before even a few patches. Like my triangle thing is still blue. Like it's not. Ooh, voice crack. Can't be a Breelu video without a voice crack, right? Am I right? But yeah. It's before they changed it to a white thing, but it's pretty good. I usually when I do regular commentaries, I like to show at least somewhat a decent gameplay. But yeah, this is not, now onto the topic really. So like literally a week ago now, yeah, it's been a week. Wow. So last Saturday, we had sort of not, it wasn't like, obviously it wasn't a hurricane or tornado, but we had like, it wasn't even hurricane like winds, but it was really windy. It was sort of, yeah, it was sort of like a windstorm. Like it was, maybe like a decent windstorm on Saturday, and the power went out. Right. That's why I couldn't really upload / post my game to you guys on Saturday. Which I am sorry about that. Because I mean I had it posted, but I just didn't make it public. But the power went out at like 12:30. And the power went out and the internet, and the internet went out as well at the same time, so that kind of sucked. And so yeah, like the power went out, the wind went out, or the wind went out. The wind knocked the power out and the internet out, so I couldn't really do that. And it went on like at least at my house at around like 6:30, so it was only like 6 hours. But then the internet like crapped out at like an hour after that, so I didn't really want to like upload my video like that kind of late, because I don't know if anyone would have watched it. And I didn't really have a video for the next day, so I was like, I'll just save it for like the next day, whatever. But so that kind of sucked, I was like, oh damn it. But it also sucked because I had to go to work. I almost said school for a second. But when I got there, it was, all the lights were out too, and that was pretty awesome. I will not lie. Like the power was out, no one was in the store. We basically just faced the entire store, like all the employees. Like like I'm on cashier usually, and then I switched to dairy. But we couldn't really do that, and so we basically just faced the entire store, all the employees, and then after a certain amount of time, I guess the temperature dropped below a certain level, so we had to put we basically all had to put the entire meat section away. So like, I don't know if you've been into a grocery, I mean you probably have been to a grocery store where like, all the meat is basically showcased in, in a cooler. Basically just had to take all that meat, put it into a freezer. And that was kind of insane. I was a little bit worried because I'm like, oh, I don't want to like, because I'm in the dairy, I was like, oh, I don't want to fucking do this. Like, I don't want to, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what, like, I wasn't trained to like, put all the milk away, but apparently it was all good, so I didn't have to do anything. And yeah, I don't know, like, I know these things are kind of like, not scary, but I know these things are kind of like, people, like, it sucks when it happens and stuff, but I kind of like when these things happen. I don't know if I'm just weird or if I'm like I don't know what the word is, like like weird, I guess. Like I don't know. I kind of enjoy these things where like sort of out of the blue, stuff that doesn't happen regularly every day. Like like windstorms or like earthquakes. Like I mean, I don't like when they happen because there's potential for loss of life and stuff. But I kind of like it too because it's different. Like I said, from everyday normal life. It's like wow, like it just shows. Especially for like windstorms and stuff, like it wasn't even like a hurricane or anything, or like an earthquake or a tsunami, like, and it was basically just like almost like an everyday windstorm, I guess. But it basically knocked out the power, and that basically immobilized everyone, right? Like the power and the internet was off, so like it was like, oh, I could do this, but shit, that needs internet, right? It's like, oh, I can't play video, like fuck, I can't play video games, but I can catch up and watch Netflix or something. But then it's like, oh, that requires internet and power, right? Like, it's crazy how much we rely on power and internet, and that just like, I always get reminded, especially in these kind of time, in those kind of like, oh, like, this little, no, it wasn't tiny windstorm, but this little kind of like slight windstorm basically just immobilized us completely. Like, it's just crazy how much we rely on it. Like, you know, like I can't, you know, I can't go on Twitter, I can't go on YouTube, I can't watch videos, I can't watch TV even, I can't, you know, use Google. Like, I can't communicate to people halfway across the world. Like, it's insane when you realize how much we actually rely on internet and just electricity and power. Like, the grocery store doesn't even function without that. Like, we literally had to shut down the internet. Like, almost, it was crazy just driving down the, because I drove to work that day. It was crazy just driving down that one street. Just pretty much every store had no power in it, no electricity. There was, for some reason, like a few lucky stores that had like power and stuff. I went, me and my friend after work, because we both went off at the same time. I was supposed to work from 1 to 9:30, but I got off at like 4:30 or 4, so we only worked for like 3 hours. It was pretty awesome. My friend only worked for like 2 hours, and like, because, you know, we basically couldn't do anything, and for whatever reason, Quiznos and like this kind of section of businesses were had power, and they could like. And they could, you know, we could buy stuff and like they had like, you know, milk and stuff. So basically just bought like sandwich and stuff. But it's crazy to realize how much, like I said, how much we rely on it is insane. It's just like stuff like that is just kind of crazy to me. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little bit of a rant. I don't know, it just kind of happened. And for whatever reason we lost. I went like 42-8. That was kind of retarded, but yeah, it's just crazy how much we rely, like I said, how much we rely on power and just electricity, and how much it really sort of makes our world go round, and like, you basically just need to cut off those two things, and we're basically immobilized as a species. Our economy just stops completely. It's crazy. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this weird little rant. I just thought I'd share it with you just because it's sort of something that happened to me, so it's sort of, and it's something that I like to, something that I think about sometimes. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace!